Hey guys, Nuka here. What I have in front of you is a new water container that I just purchased from Walmart. This is the Reliance Desert Patrol Jeep style water container. The first thing that caught my attention about this container was number one, obviously it's green. But number two was the fact that it was made by Reliance. If you recall my previous video about the Reliance Aqua-Tainer, it was a blue, short, and pretty wide container that held up to 7 gallons of water. Well, now this Reliance Desert Patrol container is a thinner but taller container, and this one holds up to 6 gallons of water. I found this in the camping section at Walmart. This was a new addition to my store. So, of course, I had to check it out. And we'll go ahead and take a quick look over this. First thing we'll note here is that it is indeed a 6-gallon container. It's also BPA free, just like the Aqua container was. And, of course, as well, this is for water only, not for fuel, because this is not an anti-static container. It may look like one, but uses only for water, not fuel. You can probably imagine what fuel, gasoline, diesel fuel, and static would make. Now just looking at the lid for it. Inside is a spout for the container. Pretty much a little slender PVC pipe. Oh, it has it there backwards. There we go. Very simple design. Just put the pipe in, and then you twist the lid all the way completely shut tight, and now you have a spout to dispense your water. A little bit more difficult than the Aqua container, because I know that this says 6 gallons on it, but in reality, guys, this is still pretty heavy to just pick up and tip over for water. The Aqua container, though, what the good thing about it has that little spout where you just let the water flow in and out with the valve. This one doesn't have that. However, what it does have is a little air valve, which I've plugged in completely, and I'll show you why here in a second. That you can use, you can unplug or keep plugged in to help flow out the pressure of water. Now, it looks simple enough. And you may be asking yourself, okay, well, why did you get this container if you like the Aqua-Tainer so much? The reason I got this container was because myself, and I'm sure just like you are too, I was finding a hard time picking spots to where I can put more water containers, more bottled water packages, more food. In other words, more prepping. It got harder and harder for me to prep more and more because I was running out of space. So in order to fix that, I decided I would go with this slender container, and I hopefully would be able to slide it under my bed. I actually just tested it without water. It fits under there perfectly. I mean, just enough clearance to get through. So if you're looking for more space to stock more water, I would suggest under your bed if you can fit it. Number one is probably usually going to be in a cool environment. And then, of course, number two is going to be completely dark under there. And number three, people really don't store too much things through the bed unless you just have a lot of stuff under there. But I'm sure you can find a way to organize it to keep some stored water under there, which is why I went with this container. However, back to the air valve, one thing that concerned me was, would this thing pop open and then spill water all over the floor? So, if I actually, and I do have water in this right now, if I actually tilt this over, what would happen? And if you look there, it has a small little drip. That's kind of what I was concerned about. So what I'm going to do to hopefully try to relieve this problem, to remedy it, is, well, for one, try to push it back in there even further. Or maybe find alternate means. I mean, if you guys have a solution for this, let me know. But for me, this is a no-go for sticking under my bed. However, if you were looking for space, I thought that would be a pretty good idea. You could stick things and slide them under your bed so that way you could save up some space. That still doesn't mean this container is bad. It's still a good container. It's BPA free. It holds water. I can store it just as long as I can in the Aqua-Tainer. And I can move it around as well. But for me, what I really wanted for was to slide it under there, and I was not able to. Just because of this little valve right here. Until I can get this fixed, and I really can't slide it under the bed. The price of this on Amazon is $17.50. The price at Walmart, $10. So you make the deal that you think is best for you. For me, it was Walmart, where I paid $10, walked out of there, no shipping, didn't pay taxes though. And that is pretty much it for this video. One other final thing I want to point out is because this is of taller stature, it wasn't as easy to get the water in there from a standard size tub, just because of the way the spout is. So you may have to get yourself a food grade hose to connect up to and then pour water into it that way, if this is the water container that you would like. This will probably be the only one that I purchased, but until I get this valve thing fixed, I'm not going to reconsider getting any more. Hopefully this video is informational to you guys. And as always, keep prepping. And until then, I will see you soon. Later.